they got hammered tonight by Derek Beasley.
Now, there were several reports of a match on the gasoline.
Wait. Why you bring up old shit? The motherfucking wise guys! On Monday nights, it's the wise guys! The wise guys! It's the motherfucking wise guys! At 8 o'clock, it's the wise guys! Wise guys! It's the motherfucking wise guys! We don't give a fuck, say what we want, we nasty and we real as fuck. All them shows, give them a nose, on the channel, give it up. Go to speaker, turn the dials, while the screws are going live from your fucker maker. Suck and give it up, you know it's just the wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. We don't give a fuck, say what we want, we nasty and we real as fuck. All them shows, give them a nose, on the channel, give it up. Go to speaker, turn the dials, while the screws are going live from your fucker maker. Suck and give it up, you know it's just the wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. Wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys.
What's up, everybody? It's the show that's got your 8 ounces of daily allowance of dilk. Drink up, motherfuckers. It's the Wise Guys Show. I'm Skrizzle, along with my co-host, the Wise One. Commentary by Big Ed, and the lovely, delicious, fuckable Lulu.
All of that.
She gets her own intro every show from now on.
I know. I'm not
every show.
I'm not sure what. I sort of feel like maybe I'm not as important as I think I am.
By the way, that intro was ad-libbed. I didn't
You
have
just
nothing.
made it up
I just
on the fly.
on the fly.
Well,
Good
So what's up,
job.
everybody? Thanks for tuning in again. We're a non-profit organization right now.
non-profit. That just means we don't make any money ever.
Yeah, pretty much. But eventually, hopefully, we do with the help of you. This Wise Guys Show is brought to you by the letter V and the letter D and by the number 69.
What's that mean?
Venereal disease.
Venereal disease 69.
You gotta have our Sesame Street sponsors.
That's like that's like the wise guy STD. If you get the VD 69, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Call Skrizzle, he's got the antidote.
Yeah, I got the antidote.
Oh my god.
Just gotta inject it one good time. That's all.
If you got the venereal disease, I am not injecting you.
I was gonna say, why would you want
I
to?
said that. Lulu was like, mm-mm.
Not mm-hmm.
It was mm-mm.
No.
No.
I don't think
I think it was
It was a
In the butt, please. We promote anal sex, so if you guys want to walk out in school tomorrow, just chant, "We want anal." We're gonna set that up.
Don't do that.
That's a better cause than the other causes that are going on.
Yeah,
right now,
I
let me
mean,
tell you.
I support gun control. Put it in the butt.
What?
How does wait,
What?
What?
Put your gun in her butt.
How's that
I
equate?
mean, ow.
Oh, your gun.
Yeah,
Oh,
your gun.
Yeah. Okay.
My gun, not,
We were slow
not
on
my
that
gun.
one.
Sorry.
We were slow.
My bad.
Like what?
It's early.
Wish this was cocaine.
That's a completely different show if that's
That was
cocaine.
earlier.
If that was cocaine, your throat's going to be numb.
We got some funny shit for you tonight. Swear to God, we do.
Somewhere.
Oh man.
We'll put money on it.
Well, at least, yeah. That's all we've done is put money on it.
Yeah,
No one else has.
We throw our money away for your entertainment.
Oh, it's coming.
Yay.
The day's coming.
The day's coming.
Yeah, where we can ask for our, some
Yeah,
money.
we need some donations, guys. We're broke.
Yeah.
Well, I'm broke.
I've been broke.
I've been broke.
That's got nothing to do with the show.
Skrizzle and Wise got all the money.
You know who else is gonna be broke? Fucking Scott Baio.
Why?
Well, I've been sort of loosely following.
Is he getting sued or something?
The Scott Baio thing. Well, we fucking talked about it. Nicole Eggers was suing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Technically, I'm not sure she's actually sued him yet.
He probably banged her and she got pissed off.
He did admit to banging her, okay? But he said she was 17 or, I don't know. He basically said when it happened, she was legal. And it only happened one time. So now another actor has come out. What's his name? Alexander Alexander Polinsky.
He got banged by Scott?
No, he didn't get banged by
Oh.
Scott.
I know. I was like, I didn't know.
He didn't get banged by Scott, but what did happen is he reported that Nicole's claims and allegations were actually true.
What
So-
a snitch ass motherfucker.
She was fucking 14, like you were like 12 or something.
Well, I
on that
thought she
show.
was 17. You
Yeah,
just
you
said.
said she was
17.
No, when they had sex, but her
Okay.
her allegations is that it was going on for years before they actually had sex.
Oh, so she finally gave in. Persistence pays off.
I'm not sure that's how I would look at it.
Well, here's the
I mean,
thing.
started off at 14.
Here's the thing, though. Statutory rape, is that where you actually your penis enters her body? Because I mean, if you just fucking flip the bean a little bit or suck titties, does that constitute rape?
If she doesn't want you to, yeah.
Yeah, but even if she does want you to, even though there's no
The
consent
parents could
age,
still get
yeah,
you.
yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
still rape,
I thought it was just intercourse.
and it's
No.
rape too.
Yeah, that's all bad.
It's bad.
I have an idea. Find a girl your own age. Hey,
I have
that's
a-
crazy.
When you're on a fucking set day and night, and there's nothing but hot little girls.
I
I'm
have a-
sure there's interns and fucking people
There's
holding the
plenty of
microphone.
Hold on, there's plenty of people
Scott
with.
Baio.
The interns are at the White House.
Oh damn.
Clinton took all those.
There's plenty of people on that set that are above age
Man,
that can facilitate Scott Baio's sex drive.
every teenage girl back then was wanting to fuck Scott Baio.
Except for her though.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
mean-
she's the only
Yeah,
one on earth
right.
that didn't want to.
Exactly.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I don't know.
More
I get-
girls had posters of Scott Baio on their wall than we had Kathy Ireland on our wall.
I don't know. About
Scott Baio was a good-looking
Yep,
dude.
there was New Kids on the Block, Millie
Yeah.
Vanilli, and Scott Baio.
Not Milli
Yeah.
Vanilli.
Wait a minute.
What?
They did for about
That's
a year.
That's
They,
that's a large jump. In
I'm sorry,
time.
Saved by the Bell bit dudes,
Yeah.
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 and the fucking Scott Baio,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
and New Kids on the Block.
Yes.
We was wanting Kelly Kapowski, and they was wanting Scott Baio.
Compound.
Who's Kelly? Oh.
Did you say that
Yeah.
on purpose?
Right. Kelly Kapowski. Kelly Kapowski.
I wanted
from
Lurch.
Saved by the Bell.
What's her name?
Oh,
Larch.
Jesse. What was
Larch
her?
Voorhees.
Yeah.
Larch?
Oh, the,
Yeah, I wanted that bitch.
oh, yeah.
Who the fuck is Lurch?
She was Lisa.
Yeah, that was my
the black girl.
that was my
How would you give her
interracial
the name
fantasy.
Lurch?
Yeah.
That was my interracial
Yeah, she
fantasy.
was fucking
Just
hot.
the
Yeah,
name.
she was the
She's
whitest
pretty.
black bitch.
Just calling
there
her
was.
Lurch would make your dick go soft.
That was.
I don't care what that
I
bitch's
started
name was.
thinking of like the Munsters or
Yeah,
something.
I'm
When you
like,
said that, I'm like,
Why does he want to fuck the Adams family,
Yeah, it's
dude?
the Addams family.
Her name could have been Jabba Jabinski, and I'm still gonna fuck her.
Jabba Jabinski.
I don't give a damn.
Hit
Soda
that.
Popinski,
I'd be
whatever.
calling her Chocolate Honey or something if her name
Soda
was
Pop
Lurch.
and
Yeah, Piston Honda. Fuck it.
E Honda. Butterbean.
Fuck it. Or Ryu. Or you can.
you going fucking Double Dragon and shit?
The face he just
Or
did
no,
when
that's
he
Street
said
Fighter, ain't it?
Or you can.
Tekken.
That's Street Fighter, ain't it? That's Street
Yeah,
that.
Street
Fighter.
Fighter
Whatever.
was the
Either
shit.
way.
I was always Blanca. I just shocked everybody the whole time. Every time they
You
jumped.
cheated.
No, there was always those
You
fucking
remember that?
games.
Why you just crouching and
Yeah.
fucking shocking?
All those games had like one move, and it was like if you didn't
Yeah.
get the right guy, the wrong guy would just be like you just
Dude, when Mortal Kombat came out and I was at my buddy's houses, we were all equally awesome at that game. That the whole match, all you're doing is blocking everything. So it was just, yeah, it was just whoever got their energy down, because you know it only went down like this much when you
Right.
block and it hits. Whoever just ended up getting the
Running
last
out of
hit and
energy.
won.
Good
And it was so
God.
fucking pissed off.
That's insane.
We
That
would
would
throw
drive me
shit and all kind of
crazy.
stuff.
I never blocked ever.
God.
No, we.
That's like the brakes in the racing game. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't hit
No,
those.
we were chronic blockers. If you jumped to kick, we were blocking it.
No way.
But your energy still goes down. So whoever got the last hit in, that
That's
was
a
the
long
one.
game.
I never. I
What a
never
sucky like tournament.
I never blocked. I never hit the brakes in the racing game, and I would always just try to power through the turn, just smack the wall and
Ride
keep
the
going.
wall around.
Yeah. Heck yeah, that shit
No.
works.
Shit works.
Sorry.
But anyway, he pretty much validated her argument that there was some inappropriate shit. He said she was always sitting on his lap, and he thought it was so cool because Scott Baio was like the shit. he fucking ran and jumps on Scott Baio's lap, and he's like, "Get off me, you fag!" And he starts like, this is a little
gosh.
kid too, by the way. He's younger than Nicole. He's younger than Nicole, and I'm thinking like, this is starting to feel like Bill Cosby. Like, you know,
What?
Here's the thing.
So
did
he's
he
mad that-
did he force the bitch to sit on his lap?
no, but I mean, there's a huge age difference.
So all this guy
I
is
don't
saying
give a
that
da-
he
well,
saw
yeah.
her on his lap.
She was like 12. He's like, you
So,
know.
is this...
She keeps getting younger every time you mention her.
Well, I think it started.
No,
He's
you're
trying to drive
right.
this home, ain't he?
She was an infant.
She was 6 months old, man.
5 minutes, she's gonna be a toddler.
Right? She's getting younger like movie kids' age.
Well, no, I'm saying when she look it up. What I don't know what age she was when she started fucking
But
Charles in
what's
Charge.
so is this dude like in on the
He was-
lawsuit or
No.
He's just validating
No,
her.
he sort of just like was like, man, this feels good to tell everybody this guy's a dick.
He's a fucking snitch.
Yeah, but I mean, did he just like come out of the woodwork like, "Hey, I'm bored. This is what really happened."
No, he's mad. He didn't fuck her. Is what it
I
is.
guess
She was born in 72.
Okay.
We're getting there.
she was born in '72.
Well, I'm glad we figured that
And the
out.
show premiered what year?
So she
That's
was like,
what we're working on. Computer's not very fast.
We need to upgrade our.
Yeah, we got
technology.
dial up here.
But anyway, let's just say for the sake of argument, she was 14,
You've got mail.
and he's like, I don't know, 21. That's not weird to anybody else.
14
bit.
and 21. I mean, yeah. That's,
Because
yeah.
she's, if my recollection recalls, she said the inappropriate touching went on for like 4 years. So if you back that from 17, that means she was fucking
87 to
13.
90.
87.
So she was born in 72.
So
You're
she
at
was 15
You're asking me to do math.
or
Yeah,
14.
she was
Yeah,
15 to
14.
17. She was born in 72 to 87. She'd have been
15 to 17.
She definitely wasn't 12.
Yeah, if you allow that shit
Oh,
for
I'm
most.
sorry. I gave her 2 extra
Absolutely
years for
not
Scott
12.
Baio to fucking molest this chick.
Well, goddamn, but 12 and 15
There's
is the
big
difference
difference.
between flat chests and titties.
Right. And every 15-year-old girl in 1987 would have swallowed Scott Baio's cum.
Yeah.
Guaranteed fact.
But I don't think that makes it right.
Well, she probably propositioned him.
I'm not saying
Is
it's
she
right. If she let it go on
propositioned
for 4 fucking years, she liked it.
She's a gold-digging liar. And that little dude, he's only mad because he got called a fag and got pushed off the
Okay.
lap.
Yeah, and he didn't get the fuck.
I agree with that
And he
part.
didn't get the
on.
fuck.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Now answer me this, Ed. She hasn't sued him for a nickel yet.
She's working on it.
She's working
That's
on
coming.
it. Well, what happens if she doesn't? Is she still a gold digging liar?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Because I'll tell you why. It's
right.
been
Okay.
2014 was the last movie she was in called The Dog Who Saved Easter.
She's trying to Bill
What?
Cosby that
Ain't
motherfucker.
nobody here knows what that is, right?
Dog
She's
Who
not
Saved
relevant
Easter?
anymore. She wanted to be relevant again.
She's a dog.
Her last,
I'll
she
tell
was
you-
the voice in that movie too. she
Okay,
didn't
well,
get to be the dog.
I will tell you the one thing that I actually agree with, which nobody's actually making this argument, because apparently I'm the only one that's following this thing on this show.
Yes.
But a few years ago, she actually had nothing but nice things to say about this dude. Like, he
Did
was
he
great.
piss her off
he was
recently?
great.
Like,
Yeah, she's trying to become relevant again.
But here's what I
Maybe she's trying to suck his dick again and he don't
yeah.
want nothing to
Maybe
do
he
with it.
won't
Exactly.
take her out on a dick nick,
Right.
and she's angry.
Right. So her and the little gay dude got together and decided to do something to get back at
Yeah,
him.
her dick nick plans got shattered.
I want to know when she was on Married with Children. It
Was
says
it? She
wasn't on that.
1996.
It
In
said who's the
1996.
boss, too.
No,
Her
that
name was Shannon.
It says she was.
Right here. Yeah, it
she
says
might have had
And
like a
who's the
guest
boss?
spot.
She might have been like one of Kelly's friends or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm saying I don't know. Here's what I think is actually going down. Just so we're clear on my position, because I think everybody else has made theirs really clear.
I got the pole position.
Here's what I think. I think this shit is stewed away at this girl forever, and it's also stewed away at that dude. And it's just like Bill Cosby. Once one person stood up, the other people felt like they could stand up. And now watch. I guarantee you, there's gonna be more.
Dr. Phil.
It's gonna be
Dr.
more.
Wise.
I'm telling you that since Bill Cosby came out and said that, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to respect him. The fuck?
Well, let's make a bet. Let's make a bet.
I'm broke. I said that at the beginning of the show.
You.
So we can bet favors.
You need to show your mother some respect, or I'm gonna Dr. Philly's nuts.
Well, the hashtag ¡MeToo crowd's gonna fucking boycott this
Oh
show.
God.
Good.
That little girl in Scott Baio, I'm telling you.
I will not condone this.
Tune in next week and we'll go over that on the Dr. Philly's Nuts Show.
She was insanely hot though back in the day. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, this here, I'll put it up. This is
Was
her,
that when she was 14?
this is
or
thi-
12?
This is
Now she looks kind of homely and bar whorish.
Bar whorish. Yeah.
this is her
That's
back
kinda-
in the day, like Baywatch years. So
Yeah.
this is what
Yeah.
she blossomed into.
She was cute before that too.
And
Oh my God, I would catapult to come in her.
And that's apparently when
Catapult.
she didn't do so good.
I'd fuck her right there too.
I'll fuck any bitch that got that much money. I mean, she don't gotta look good.
I like her mom body
Got a
too.
lot. Right
See,
there.
you go. Look at that.
Oh
That's hot.
my gosh.
Gosh, he
Oh
got
my
an
gosh.
accent and everything.
It would be
Oh my gosh.
it would be super hard to turn that down.
My
I'm just
shit
saying.
would be super hard. I'm telling you. It is right now. Fucking super hard. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm actually I don't know. When think about it though, when Bill Cosby all that shit happened to him, no one in their right mind thought Bill Cosby was gonna be guilty.
I mean, he don't seem like that. That
I
kind of
know.
dude.
But like 37 women came out of the woodwork.
Lying
Like
bitches.
Yeah.
An epic
All 37 of them.
Yeah, right. That's
They
fucked
all
up.
wanted to be famous again.
I raped a girl named Camille and her 5 children.
We made
We
made
pudding
Jello
pops.
together. I read through the kids.
Oh.
That's great because he wasn't actually doing Bill Cosby. He was doing Eddie Murphy doing Bill Cosby, which is a whole other skill in of itself. And I bet I'm the only one that got that. Like,
You come to me for money for it, take it. I got to give him money for it, take it. I don't handle the money in the house. My wife Camille hands the ticket money. Now. Oh shit.
my favorite thing is when he's like, "You can't say filth, floor, and filth." Like, what kind of
In
fucking?
front of people.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
Anyway, so Laurel's.
Who's that?
What's a thing? It's not a person.
Laurels?
Laurel's.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
What do you do with it?
Well, anybody want to take a guess? Without cheating, Rick?
It sounds like a.
Hey, I'll take a guess. Let me look right here. It says right here.
Oh yeah, I could read what it is, but if I had to guess, I would not
Can
know.
we have a category?
Is it candy?
I have no
I give you a
clue.
hint. It's in the sexual category.
Is it
Of
wet?
course it is.
Huh?
Is it wet?
No, but it reduces things from getting wet.
Is it in the vagina?
It has to do with the vagina.
Is it powder?
I want to think of stress balls. Is all I can think of.
Powder.
you
Kegel
guys-
balls.
You guys are never going to get this because it doesn't even make any sense, the name of it. Basically, it is latex underwear designed for the woman to wear so a partner can do oral sex through it and the stimuli is transposed through the plastic.
And it probably costs 10 times more than saran wrap.
Yeah, is that what it basically like a condom? Like I don't.
No, it's
I don't
literally
understand.
latex underwear. Like if you cut holes in a grocery bag and put that on, except
the f-
cuter.
Cuter.
I wouldn't like that. If I eat pussy, I want to taste it. I ain't.
No, I'm not even talking about from our perspective. Like,
God.
Fuck that product.
Right? if I got to eat pussy that's got to be covered, I ain't eating it.
look,
And it-
I am A1 fucking superhero pussy eater.
Wait a minute.
But if you put some.
Your superpower is eating pussy?
Yeah.
He is
Yes.
vagina man.
Clit tonight can't even fucking do nothing to me.
Clit tonight?
Tonight.
So if you're the woman though, My super fucking human skills are not going to be as good, I don't think, with something like that on.
No, I mean, I think it's going to basically translate to some loss of feeling. Here, take a look at this. So that's basically what it is.
Is it like textured or
It
anything?
literally looks like a pair of underwear.
Just regular.
It looks like a pair of underwear that you wear, but it's latex. So I guess it's like
Plastic.
So if you want to eat dirty
Right.
pussy, you make her buy that.
It says scented with
Ew.
vanilla for
Why
the
would you
giver's
want
pleasure.
to?
I don't want to. There's no way.
Scented with vanilla for the giver's pleasure.
I don't want to smell
I
vanilla
want to
while I'm
smell
eating pussy. Yeah, I want to taste pussy. I want to smell pussy when I'm eating pussy.
Pussy has pheromones
Oh,
in
God.
it. When you're eating that
I'm
shit,
good.
your fucking dick's down there getting ready. He going like this and shit like.
And what's she gonna lick off your face if you're eating pussy through fucking plastic wrap?
Lick off your
Exactly.
That was
face?
graphic.
Not lick off your face,
I just
but
want to get my point out.
He said, "I'm just trying to get the face."
if you're a
pussy
fucking
licking
freak,
thing
you
out.
want to kiss us and taste yourself.
Exactly.
Trust me.
I
I'm
ain't
just
never,
saying.
I ain't
Wait,
never
that's
ate
a-
a pussy
talking
that didn't
about-
get kissed off my face afterwards.
Yeah.
That's a prerequisite to being a freak.
Yeah, I've had my hand grabbed and my finger stuck in her mouth. I
Oh,
don't want
yeah.
to taste that.
Yep.
Wow.
Almost every time.
Yeah.
Almost every time.
Y'all miss. I mean,
Yeah.
if you ain't experiencing that shit,
You better get
y'all
your.
are just sitting
Yep.
there acting like you're the fucking Dr. Phil and fucking Nancy fucking of
Nancy
the
Drew.
fucking show.
Right.
Fuck
Man,
that.
I put a bib and a snorkel on when I eat pussy. That shit gets everywhere.
I've smashed my face in her pussy so hard I gave myself a nosebleed. I thought I came up like, my shit's all bloody. I'm like, I got pissed off at her. I'm like, you didn't fucking tell me. She's like, I'm not on my period. And I'm like, oh shit. I crunched my fucking nose up in that shit so hard that it fucking started bleeding.
If she ain't seasoned and about to pop your head off with her legs,
I'm hardcore with that shit. You don't understand.
you cannot eat
What you're
pussy
fucking
through
missing.
underwear.
You're missing out. Trust me.
Well, just because her failure to comply
I'm the
on
fucking
this show doesn't mean she's missing.
Taste,
out.
taste yourself, woman.
Yeah, I'm the grand fucking champ.
My name is Nancy, and I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't
Taste
do that kind of
yourself,
stuff.
woman.
I'm
Yeah,
Nancy. Hi.
like me and Phil here, we don't do that
We're-
kind of
we
stuff.
don't- yeah,
Will
no.
you speak for yourself, you fucking hussy?
They're stuck in 1950 when they didn't eat pussy.
This is
No
my
bullshit.
friend Oprah.
No, they do that shit. They just
Yeah.
fucking ain't. Fuck that. I'm fucking hardcore with it. I go or I don't go at all.
My name's Richie Cunningham. And this here's Oprah.
Opie and Annie.
Yeah, I don't even know what they cost. I mean, I really.
Too much.
Orals.
I'm gonna see
That
what.
means
I'm gonna see-
latex orals?
That's a little excessive, though.
It's
What
stupid.
What are you
Dumb.
gonna get from getting your pussy ate besides orgasms?
No, yeah, I'm lost.
mean,
I
Is that what
got
it's
nothing
for?
to
Like
say.
safety?
I can't find
I
the
don't know
cost
what
on
the
it.
purpose.
It's safety. It's for reducing the STDs, but
STDs? How do you? I mean, for the dude, maybe.
Right.
I'm willing to take that risk.
I don't eat a pussy that I'm not willing to risk over. I don't
I'm
just
telling
eat
you
any
right
old price
now-
of pussy.
I'm telling you right now,
come here.
one in four of them pussies got something. So
I don't
that's
think you can get gonorrhea now. You can't get grilleria.
I only eat the
Ew.
pussy I've been fucking.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You gotta do research on the pussy you're putting your mouth on. You can't just
That's a good idea.
you just can't eat random pussy.
We don't just walk down State Avenue like, hey, baby.
Yeah, we just, yeah.
I
Ew.
put these
Yeah.
panties on. Let me get
We just
dinner.
don't do that
We
shit
get in
like,
there.
Yeah.
hey, bitch, you need a mustache, right?
Right.
Yeah, come on over.
Throw
No.
these panties on just in case.
Yeah, exactly.
no,
Here,
but
throw on these Trojan panties.
I got these laurels. They're like, the fuck? Is that a pill?
You throw the panties at her. She's like, "What's this?" Like
Yeah.
them's Hojins.
I got some laurels. He said I got some laurels for you. She thought he said Laura tabs in the wedding.
How much? How many?
what the fuck's a Loratam? What is
You're
that?
really sheltered, dude.
Now you're Nancy.
What is that?
A Zanny bar, a fucking.
Well, yeah, I am.
It's in
sheltered when
the
it comes
same
to that.
field.
I know what
Yeah.
a Zanny bar is, but only because there's a song about it.
Yeah, like. Why is the only proper dude that would probably put the fucking saran wrap panties on a bitch
Right.
before he ate it? I could just see him
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that.
Step in, I'll hold it. Come on.
We was thinking about swinging with you, but would you mind wearing these
He
first?
stopped using he stopped using rubbers on his 10th wedding anniversary.
You know what? It might. It's funny that you say that, but
It was close, I guarantee it.
I'm. You might be right.
As soon as I said "fuck it," let's try to have a kid, then he was like, "Fuck it."
Hold on, I can tell you this much: we were 25, so. So that would have been 10 years.
I think I first used a condom when I was 25.
I just started using condoms after my
Jesus.
wife had a heart attack, and I wasn't allowed to nut in her anymore.
I literally used a condom one time, and halfway through, I got pissed off and fucking ripped it off.
I hate condoms.
Because I'm sitting there
pissed off.
concentrating, she's done, and I'm just trying to get a nut, and I'll just keep on fucking for eternity. And I'm like, fucking son of a bitch, and I threw it and fucking...
Dude, she bought lubricated condoms, right? For some reason, the lube makes my dick go soft. I have no clue why. So I drove around Harrison, because fucking
Too much
Kroger's,
spermicide.
Kroger's doesn't sell non-lubricated condoms. Finally, I found a gas station that did. I bought the whole fucking peg of them. And the lady's
it
up at the
up, walk up
counter
there.
scanning the boxes of condoms and just looking at me like, I said, yeah, it's going to be a good night. And she's just scanned like 10 boxes of non-lubricated condoms.
I was about to fuck this one
That
bitch.
seems like
gonna be
that seems like you'd be putting a balloon on your dick.
I was
though.
like 17. I was about to fuck this one bitch, take her virginity. She's like, "You got a condom?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's out in the car." Put it right on in there, dude. Like, I ain't going out there, bitch. You're out of your fucking mind. By the time you go out to the car and back in, your dick's
Yeah.
done fucking went to sleep.
I'm going on home like, fuck
Yeah,
her.
exactly.
She
I'm gonna
should have
start the
been
car
prepared.
up and take the fuck
Yeah.
off.
She should have had some of them already.
But yeah, back to the condom panties. It just doesn't.
That's a no for me.
I don't think that's taking it to the extreme.
It is. And I mean, I personally, I wouldn't use them. That is like the excessive paranoia. But I mean, I guess if
I want to feel the inside of her.
I mean, if you're randomly eating strange pussy, I guess you should buy a pair of it.
right. I guess that's what it's for.
I only eat my wife's pussy, so
I'm
I
not.
don't need 'em.
I'm not just meeting some dirty whore and fucking saying to myself, you know what? I'm gonna give her unbelievable pleasure.
But I mean,
And
No.
maybe it's for like hookers.
If you're paying a bitch to eat her pussy,
Here's
you're
100
fucking pathetic.
here's $100,
Some
baby.
people
Can I eat
probably
that?
do. You'd be surprised.
yeah.
Hey, my escort lady friend, she told.
Wait a minute. You're telling me if
ask
you
your
went to the
escort
bunny
lady
ranch,
friend.
you wouldn't eat those girls' pussy?
No.
Well,
No.
hold on.
Probably
Wait, no,
not.
he froze
Okay.
up for a minute.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought about it.
Yeah.
No.
He did. He thought he
I couldn't
really
do
thought
that.
about it.
I mean, there would have been no
But
reason.
only
for me to.
because they're professionals.
Only because.
They get dick
Only because
down daily.
their reaction when I eat it, I don't know if it's real or not. Because they're such good actors, probably.
I'm not trying to eat the
Yeah.
cum that was there from the 12 dudes earlier.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, that's fair.
Especially if she's on the back end of her shift.
Like,
Did you just get on the clock, or have you been here a
if
while?
she just clocked in, I might lick it. If she just clocked in.
Let me check your time card.
I only
Hold
eat
on.
pussy that I've previously fucked.
Bitch, you're on overtime?
Oh,
Oh, fuck that shit.
Hold on, I gotta write that one down. Don't eat the overtime pussy.
Yeah,
overtime.
don't eat the overtime pussy, guys.
If you're on the back end,
God damn.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Well, that was worth it, I guess.
If you're on double time and a half, fuck that.
So I guess
it's gonna be a no. Hard pass.
I guess tongue-dums are out the question too.
What
then.
is a tongue dumb?
I
You
just.
put it on your.
Here's the
How do you
thing.
make it stay?
Here's the thing. Okay.
Like,
Here's the thing. Me wearing a tongue-dum, so you call it, would be like Ken Griffey Jr. putting a fur sleeve on his bat. Why would he want to do that?
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. What was that?
Me putting a tongue-dum on would be like Ken Griffey Jr. putting a fur sleeve on his bat.
A fur sleeve.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said first sleeve.
I mean, he's a powerhouse hitter. Why does he want to dull down his power? That would be like me putting a fucking tongue condom on.
Well, here's how you put one on, in case you want to know.
So this is how to really kill the sex mood. Make her put condom panties on. You put a tongue condom on.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all might as well just
That'd be all
masturbate
kinds
and
of
jack
fun.
off and watch a porno.
Yeah, and when the bitch looks down and sees you, because you know they like looking at what
Right.
you're doing, and they see this big fucking flab of plastic hanging off your tongue, they're gonna be like, they're gonna look down like,
Ew.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think as far as eating pussy goes, I think but the Laurels has to win this battle, right?
Yeah.
Like if I said fuck you, you're gonna wear one of these, motherfucker, it's gonna be the Laurels, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I ain't putting that
What
on.
is that? Like the
First of all,
top
this
one
dude
is-
right here, he has his tiny tongue in a magnum.
yeah, that's what
Look
it
at it.
looks
Look,
like.
it's fucking rubbers all hanging off the end and shit, like his dick, his tongue don't fit.
I don't even know what's going on in the top
If
corner
you're gonna
one.
go through all that trouble to keep your
What the
face
hell?
off the pussy, you might as well just get down there and flick it and act like you're eating
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I did that one time.
Give her the
Cool,
old
like-
fucking.
I did that one time. One time I went down on a bitch and it stunk, so I did.
Oh God.
No, I licked my finger, played with it for a minute, and came up licking my lips.
That's
acting
the only
like I
time
did it.
domestic violence is okay. She knew that ahead of time, and she still let you go down there. You should be allowed to hit that bitch and leave.
Their nose is pretty far away from it.
You don't.
Yeah,
Oh,
it ain't-
come on. She didn't know her. I mean, she pulled her panties down. She didn't give herself. I mean, wouldn't you be conscious of yourself, conscious to check yourself?
So what you're saying is, before women do it, there's always a sniff test.
Most of them say, "Can I use the restroom real quick?" Before.
Yeah, and they go
do.
in there and make sure it's in tip and
So
top shape.
if she does
I
that,
want to know what that procedure is.
What?
Like when when a dude and a chick go back and they're like, oh, I just gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you're making out real hard and you feel it coming on, like we're about to fuck.
Right.
She gets up like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then she goes to the bathroom and I jack off a little bit, just to keep the fucking blood flowing. And she goes in there and she probably plays with it a little bit, gives it a little smell test, and she's like, oh, it's good to go. Comes back out like, hi,
yeah.
and
if
you're ready to roll.
If she does that and comes back out knowing you're gonna go down there, you should be able to punch her. And I don't condone hitting women, but if you're gonna put a dirty pussy in my face knowingly,
You're
fuck
getting
you, bitch.
punched.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a dirty bomb.
Yep.
I don't know. So hold on. So there's is there a real procedure like
It's not. I'm sure.
there's? So you do something. So
Yeah.
there's a conscious.
The women do, and the
Yes.
men do too.
Yeah.
Like, don't think that when you're making out and you're down there rubbing it and shit, that's the test. Because then what happens is when she gets up, goes in the bathroom, that's when you're, okay, it's cool. You know what I mean? That's when you do it.
What if it's not cool when she comes back? Then what do?
You leave.
You figure out what you're going to do. Either you're going to take one for the fucking team or
Or punch her in
Whatever.
the face like Ed.
like the one that I went down on and stunk and shit. I wasn't putting my mouth on.
Ah.
I mean, I still put the thing in there. I mean, he ain't got no nose.
Oh my god.
Long as it's slidey, he's
Oh,
okay.
slidey. There's a reason it stinks though.
All this clear backpack talk that's been on Facebook lately made me think of this girl in Cheviot that used to walk around, and she had a clear backpack with a bottle of feminine hygiene spray.
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
Yeah.
that would be so fucking badass if a chick had a clear backpack with a big giant dildo in it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but feminine hygiene spray is not so badass. Like,
No.
You should at least put that inside something else.
Yes. Yeah.
like inside
Pencil bag or
like
something.
inside a bag of Crown Royal or something.
Right.
Yeah.
That
Let
was
me
so
get a shot
just-
of that. Nah, man.
And I know the people that were fucking her too, so it was like,
Oh, the
come on,
people?
dude, really?
But I will
Yeah.
tell you
There's a
this is like
couple?
Oh,
the,
yeah.
That's
the,
why she had the spray.
the outer shell.
Ugh.
The outer shell tells you nothing.
Oh, so
Because-
you're saying when the vagina's in its hold on.
No, what I'm saying is that the outer shell,
Mm-hmm.
like what you see on the outside, tells you nothing. Like I've had smoking hot bitches, and when I got their pants off, I was like,
Oh wait, you mean the outer shell by the,
The
clothes?
person, yeah.
but the person itself.
Oh, okay.
They could look clean as can be and have a fucking stank tart.
Say tart.
But they could be a ugly ass questionable bitch and smell like roses. I've had that happen before. You can't. You have to do the taste. You have to
Yep.
do the test.
not the
taste
taste,
test.
not the taste test.
Taste test.
You have to do the
Oh.
taste test.
No.
Do not taste
All right,
test
hold
the
on.
pussy.
Hold on. So bear with me for a second. So y'all are getting down, and they're dressed, so there's no indicator. Where does the indication start? Is it literally when the pants come down, or she's in the bathroom way too long?
Doesn't matter how long they're in the bathroom.
You don't
It's
think
gotta be
so?
when the pants come down.
Because if she's in there for 15 minutes,
Then you start getting worried.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
yeah, that too. But
She's in there 15 minutes. I'm
Sorry,
thinking she
right.
climbed out in the window and ran.
exactly.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
He's
But-
knocking on the door. You okay, babe? You all right in there?
Yeah.
You need the plunger?
Yeah, still stroking though. You still
You
got to
need the
get the blood
plunger.
flowing. It's like, you all right in there? What's going on? What the fuck is going on? You okay? You ready?
We still doing this or what?
You got to keep priming it.
But that's so wrong. Like,
That's just life.
you know how hard it is to keep your shit hard? Like when there's nothing around
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
in a random room.
Oh
there's-
yeah. I mean, it literally is getting soft in my hand while I'm priming it.
Yeah.
Not when you was 16 though. Just the thought of the naked
Oh,
girl
no,
in the
no, no.
bathroom coming out to fuck you. It was like
When I
boing.
was 16, this brick didn't go down until it was done.
Yeah,
knocked on the door with
Ed's,
it.
Ed's right though. You could literally, you could just salute motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, what up,
What's up, man?
erection?
Yeah, exactly.
How you doing? Oh, I got an erection,
What'd you say? Drag racing.
dude. I remember being at Doc Holiday's one night.
Oh god.
And I always wore the rip pants. I still wear them. And I had a rip, like, right by the pocket. You know what? I got a random erection. The head poked out the pocket. Like hey, what's going on out there? What y'all up to? Video games?
Is
Those
there
holidays?
a bright light I see?
The tip came out like,
Yeah.
What y'all doing?
And the
Moving
only
around.
thing that made me do it, I like rubbed I knew I had a boner, so you're like always like, you're always apprehensive when you got a boner.
I was in a pool one time when I was real young, and I had a tear right smack in the bullseye of my fucking shorts I had on. And I didn't have no underwear on. You don't wear underwear under your swim shit. So I'm in the pool just fucking junking and playing around. These chicks are fucking laughing their ass off and shit. I'm like, what? And I'm in the shallow part, so when I stand up out of the water, like it's below my waist. Here's my fucking full-on hard-on
my
sticking right out
God.
that hole, and I'm like,
Oh, it found its way out?
yeah. And I didn't even know, didn't feel it or nothing. And it
You
was,
didn't feel the breeze when you got out?
when I got out of the water, I did.
Oh, okay.
But when I was in the water, I didn't feel shit. Because your shit's sloshing around in your pants while it's down there. So,
Said,
Sloshing
said it
around.
was-
yeah,
Swimming.
so when you,
look like a fish.
you don't fucking feel that shit. So I get up, they're all fucking laughing their ass off because
when
my
I go
boner's
swimming,
hanging
my
out.
shit goes in its shell, man. It's always like, dude, come back.
It's like on Seinfeld.
Yeah,
we
but
were
that's
in
a-
the pool.
But that's if nothing's around. If you got your old
true.
lady next to
That's
you and
true.
y'all are getting,
That's true.
it'll get up.
Right. No, I feel you.
Yeah, she's gotten it in the pool a few
But
times.
again, back to what I was asking. I want to know what the procedure is for the girl when they go in. Is it like, are they taking a horse bath? And
you have to ask the girl.
Can somebody
I think
call
it
in?
depends.
I don't think she wants to disclose that.
Does any
but-
of
It's
our
not-
listeners want to call in and tell us what you're doing?
She's
in
on
there?
this fucking show. She's just
It's
gonna have to
not the
tell us
same
what it
thing
is.
every time, though. I mean, and you better have had a legit bath if you're like going out anyways.
Okay, well that's fair. But then if you've had a legit bath right before you went out and partied, and you go in there and you've got a problem, you've got a problem.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
because-
that shower should be good for 12
Right,
hours
yeah, I mean-
at
Right.
least.
Well,
Right.
she was dancing around all night. She could get a little sweaty.
Yeah, but that
You
don't
know how many
matter.
hours she's
That don't
dancing.
matter. When they sweat down there, it doesn't affect it. If it's clean from a shower and it gets sweaty, it just smells like a clean sweaty
you know
pussy.
what? I'll tell you right now what the worst thing is, at least for me, is when they go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like if you like go to the bathroom and then come back, you should go to the bathroom, wash, and then come back. Because there's always like that, you know what I mean? There could be that hint of urine, you know what I mean? Like you get, especially if they got hair.
Do you know if that's what they did when they went to the bathroom?
Well, no,
Just
I
'cause
don't
they go to the
know.
bathroom
I'm just
doesn't mean you're
saying.
using
When he
the
tasted the
bathroom.
urine, he knew.
Oh, well, yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
that's what happened. Yeah,
That might be an issue.
You know that shit.
Yeah.
You're a
You're a
no.
know it.
No, I'm just saying. I think if
I'm sure they got some kind of feminine wipes in their purse that
yeah,
they.
but what if the girl comes back and it's all fragrantry? Like
Yeah, but
what are
here's
you
the thing.
masking? Like
When you go in there and piss, you still got piss on the tip of your shit, and then she goes down on you. It's the same fucking thing.
I know. I'm saying common courtesy is wipe the tip.
Wipe the tip.
Yeah.
I ain't ever wiping no tip.
I wipe the tit up and down on her clit before she
Yeah.
sucks it.
Oh, that was graphic.
Very.
I love my favorite shit is on the corner of the bed when you got her legs pinned back and that fucking burger's exposed. Just fucking smacking it on there a little bit. Then putting it back in there. Love that shit.
I don't know. I
Look at
really.
her cheeks. She's getting red. She knows she loves that shit.
Hold on. I'm gonna scroll through some of the chat because
Unless she's just not that lucky.
we had some people from the UK. Jimmy Tonks said, "I just tuned in from the UK. This is a cool topic."
There you go, Jimmy.
What do women do when they go to do their thing? A couple of the girls are saying 15-minute wash up in the sink.
Okay, that's a bird bath.
Yeah.
You gotta wash a little birdie.
Somebody else said she's getting high or creating an escape plan, like you said.
Yeah, that could be it too. What the fuck have I got myself into?
Yeah.
I think I could fit out that window.
That's why my bathrooms have no windows.
Or why does he got bars on his bathroom window? Because you ain't going nowhere, bitch.
That's right.
And they come out and you're offering them a cup of pudding and they know it's a wrap.
You're gonna enjoy this dick, motherfucker.
Oh man.
So yeah, I mean, no, I mean, I can't dumb down. I can't kryptonite my fucking superhero skills. I just can't do it. There can't be anything on this or that.
Not this or that.
Yeah,
So
I gotta
no
eat.
tundums
I
and
might-
no laurels.
Yeah, I might use a rubber on my dick, but I'm raw dogging on the mouth.
No, I get it. I mean, I know what you're saying. Although I do think if the world were a little bit more receptive to things like laurels and tungdums, maybe we could get through. Maybe if we just did it all for a little bit, maybe we could get through like an era, and then like there won't be the AIDS, the herpes, the warts, the whole thing.
Or they could just not eat random pussy.
Don't bang
too.
dirty bitches.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what you do.
Yeah, but somebody's fucking all those people. Everyone's fucking all the time, so you can't say that. That logic doesn't
But
work.
when you're having a serious conversation with a new potential, and you're just talking and getting to know one another, and you start getting into the sex talk and shit, and she says, "Well, I haven't had it since last October." I'm like, you'd have got something and got it taken care of by then. You know what I mean?
So what? Hold on. So
But if she says, "Yeah, I just fucked somebody Friday," then it's a little.
well, some stuff you can't get taken care of. I mean, that's my
I mean,
argument.
dude could have some semen still in there, technically from Friday. You know what I mean? So
I guess I don't really know what the equation is on that.
But my meatus is in full effect. It'll get that shit right out the way.
I mean, if you're single, go ahead and try out the laurels or the tungdums, but
Yeah. But if you're married, and even married playing,
yeah.
you shouldn't have to do that
Nah,
shit.
here's what I'm saying. I'm saying if we all just like had a couple of generations of practicing safe sex, doing it properly, maybe those fucking diseases would go away, and then we can all go back to fucking
Haven't
like
they
we.
said that since like we were in 9th grade?
Yeah,
I'm
but
all for
nobody,
it.
they're all like this guy. He wants to fuck everything.
I feel like I've heard this.
I'm all for it, just
That's
not my
about-
generation.
That's about as good as saying, well, maybe if we all give our rifles away, they'll stop killing each other. And then maybe when everybody quits, we can have them back.
Now,
All right.
that's what
Look
he
what
is.
you've done.
Ed makes a good point.
He's got a fucking liberal dick.
I'm
Yep.
not, wait a minute.
See,
Wow.
he's going backwards again. We got to help
I
him.
give up my rifle before I give up my
Fucking
dick.
dickocratic motherfucker.
Dickocratic.
So,
I don't know. I just don't want anything that don't go away. Like imagine what your world would be like if I just told you right now, you got some shit that's never going away. And you have to tell everybody you fuck you got that, and you might give it to them.
and I'm going to say, man, I'm 40, way overweight, going to die of a heart attack soon enough anyways. Fuck it.
And my thought
And
on
you're
it
not
is,
telling them. Is that what you're saying?
my thought
I
on
just
it
won't
is,
fuck anybody else.
there's enough pussy that's got that same shit.
So you're gonna play the match game?
Yep.
I'm gonna play the fucking
We're
memory
going to
game.
join
Hey,
a Facebook
That goes
group.
in the,
Hey,
yeah.
excuse me.
I'm gonna
What
play
strand
memory.
of
I'm gonna play memory. I'm gonna flip a card like, oh, chlamydia, that was over here. Yep, I'm taking that pussy.
I'm going to join the STD Facebook
Exactly.
group, and we're going to have fun.
Exactly.
We're all going to go out together.
Oh, you got AIDS? Hey, let's mix his AIDS up.
So So your Match.com profile is going to have
Yes.
which strand of HPV do you have?
Well,
Yes.
do you ever see those online dating profiles? How specific they are? You can't smoke. You have to eat healthy. No starch. You can't be a drinker.
Starch?
You have to make $90,000 a year. You have to drive an Alfa Romeo, and you also have to have a gold necklace for every day of the week. That's the kind of shit they pick out. So why don't the bitch say, "Hey, you can make $20,000 a year. You can have AIDS, herpes, or Hep C, and you can do this and do that and do that because I got it."
Wow.
That's probably
AIDS, herpes, and Hep C?
There's a Facebook group for
God
everything.
damn.
I guarantee there's STD dating Facebook group.
I bet you there's an
There
app
probably
for
is.
that.
I guarantee there's a fucking AIDS fucking page. AIDS fucking. That's the group
Wait,
name.
AIDS fucking?
Yeah, fucking AIDS.
What about the fucking AIDS?
Fucking AIDS.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well,
There-
I feel like this
there it
show.
is.
I feel like this show has no segue.
He's got it right there.
There's herpes,
on.
the
Hold
herpes
on.
dating community,
Yep, herpes dating community.
herpes dating
There's probably
community,
chlamydia Russ. That's on
HIV
there.
and STD education and counseling. That's secret
That's
for dating.
education and
That's
counseling.
secret.
Yeah.
That's code for
That
dating.
means-
Here's the best STD dating site, stdmeet.com.
It is.
No way.
Yes, it is, right here.
You don't have
There's
to
a-
have clean pussy.
There's a Facebook group for everything.
STD.com.
That's exactly what it sounds like. Would you sleep with somebody if you know that they had been tested recently for AIDS?
Just if they've been tested?
If they think that they have it and they've been
Oh,
tested.
that's enough for me. Feet
No.
don't fail me now.
You got a 1% chance you might have it? Talk to me when you get the results back.
Genital
Heel to
herpes.
toe express out of here.
Genital herpes dating sites.
Told you.
Positive singles.
Positive singles.
HIVsingle.com.
Well, there
You have it.
Well, there's a politically
That's very
correct way to
uplifting.
refer to
I
it.
told you there's a group for everybody.
There is a group for
Whether
everything.
you got a dirty dick or not.
DirtyDick.com.
What's
I don't know.
this?
I don't know where that came from. The new study says white women have the best pussy on the planet.
What?
That explains why everybody dates them.
That's what it says on the screen.
I don't know.
I agree.
Everybody's got a white bitch. Mexicans, blacks, whites, fucking Indonesians, Brazilians. They all got a white girl.
My wife's white, so I'm agreeing.
I don't know. I feel like we're
better.
pretty deluded now.
I don't think white bitches are all that. For everybody to be wanting to date them.
I love all bitches.
Nah,
Especially
I'm just.
my wife.
I feel
cares what
like
color
I feel
they
like
are?
we're pretty deluded. now,
No,
though.
if you have a wet, furry burger for me to fucking nut in, I don't care what color you are.
It's all pink on the inside. That's what my dad always said.
Well, there's a life lessons for your fucking child.
If you got a warm, wet hole for me to inseminate,
I got.
Good
I don't give a fuck.
Lord.
I don't give a fuck if you're this species.
I gotta read this.
Oh, you better.
I gotta read
Karen.
it.
God.
I gotta read this viewer comment. It says, "I think I would rather have AIDS than herpes. At least AIDS will kill you. Herpes will just aggravate the piss out of you for life."
No, I'd rather have the herpes. Because you can take a pill and still fuck on herpes and not give it to nobody.
But she's saying it's aggravating.
Yeah,
I'd
It
rather
is a pain
die
in the
than be
ass.
aggravated.
it is it is aggravating.
Is it?
I know.
Fucking.
Sounded so matter of
He
factly.
did. He was like,
Is that what
"Yeah, it's
happened?
fucking a pain in the ass."
Sucks.
Did he learn that when he was learning
Hate
about the
when that
BBC?
happens.
He didn't say, you know,
didn't
probably
stub
a
your
pain in the
toe.
ass. He
Like,
was
this
like,
is a big deal.
"That's a bitch." I swear to God, he didn't
It's
say.
not a paper cut.
He didn't say, "You know what? That has got to be a difficult thing." He was like, "That shit sucks."
Really? He looked all sad, like it is. He was so sad.
Fucking kick you in the dick when
Oh
you get out
man!
of that chair.
Oh,
mate.
you're horny? Well, let me see if I have a breakout going on. No, not today. Oh man!
I can tell you, you know when I get herpes.
Like,
I tell you right now. Because the next day, I'll be dead.
yeah.
Because I'm going to fucking put a bullet in his brain.
And the autopsy will be
Somebody
like,
will.
"Well, his heart didn't give out. He didn't have this. He didn't have that. He must
Oh.
have herpes." His will's gonna say, "If you found this, I got herpes and died."
If you're reading this, it's too late.
It'll be on Facebook where it
Already
says
got it.
You also have herpes.
we'll get that Facebook note in the feed where it says Wise joined herpesonly.com.
Yeah. Then we're
Wait
all
a minute.
gonna
If I
know.
join herpes.com, it's going to tell everybody?
Yes.
It does when you like different pages on Facebook. It scrolls through the feed. Like,
Oh,
You
that-
jump up and look at the bitch like, welcome to herpes, bitch.
Valtrex.com.
Got some for you.
Oh,
Got some for
shit.
you.
hold on. That's a real thing? Like, that's going to
What?
make me question what I fucking
What?
click like on anymore.
Yeah.
What?
When you click go on a like page on Facebook, it pops up in the feed.
Everything you like.
You've never seen that?
It shows it to you or it shows it to me?
It shows it to the
Everybody.
feed.
It
It
Everybody.
says Roger Gross liked AIDS and Us. It'll show you.
AIDS are us.
AIDS
It'll
are
show
us.
you that shit.
Man, that's fucked up.
Roger Gross liked have a healthy sex life with
Oh,
AIDS.
it's on.
You got the HIV? Me too.
It's on now because I got the password to the show page.
Oh, shit.
Wise Guy Show likes herpes.
Someone's going to go through and make... Because my name's on there.
Right?
Man, you're all fucking funny.
Y'all better hit it up. Light that board up.
I'm going to go Donald Trump on a motherfucker and just go over there and pull the plug right now.
You done fired
Roger
us
Gross
all.
likes sick dick.
Next week it'll be him, Nick, and Frida.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Sorry, folks. Park's closed to clean and repair America's favorite family fun park. Okay.
oh, Jeezel.
Okay. So, no rubbers, living with AIDS
no
and herpes,
rubbers. No.
and herp suicides.
Yes.
That was rough.
Was it?
No.
Yeah.
I need to make sure I use the correct pronouns and shit. Otherwise, I'm going to be fucked.
If you didn't know, the show is sponsored by Izzy's Insulation. So we're going to be right back. What better time than now to get your family warm this winter? Winter's over, and cool this summer. In many homes, insulation is the most practical and cost-effective way to make a house more energy efficient. Keep it cooler in the summer and save up to 80% in heating and cooling costs. So in addition, insulation may reduce condensation in your home, which grows mold and other things that's icky and you don't like. Izzy's Insulation currently serves the tri-state area, and for the month of March,
No, there's no 20% anymore.
there ain't no deal. Just call them. They'll fuck your
Yeah.
house up good. Just tell them the Wise Guy sent you.
Yeah, there's. I think the 20% was only for the winter. It's starting to
Yeah,
get
that was
warm out.
that was for New Year's.
I wonder. I bet they have a slow time right now because like people just open their windows and there's no AC.
No, in Cincinnati, it pretty much goes from furnace to air conditioner
Yeah.
within 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll try to.
Ours goes back and forth during all day. Like, it's really hot, turn on the air. And then we're like, fuck, it's cold, turn on the heat.
If you got the right thermostat, it'll do that itself. You just set it on 70.
Yeah.
If it goes too high, it kicks the fucking air on. If it goes too low, kicks the heat on.
Yeah, mine does that. I still haven't. The jury's still out on whether it's saving me money yet. All right. Well, last topic of the night, which is the main one, and that is, can texting too much ruin your marriage? And when I say texting too much, basically what I'm talking about is texting your significant other. So not third party interaction, just my sort of logic was, you know, we've been talking about the 1950s and things like that, and how different the lifestyles were. So Sunday morning I wake up and I'm going, you know what? I'm laying in bed and I'm going, there's a tremendous amount more of interaction between a married couple in the 50s and a married couple today. So on any given day, you could have interaction with your spouse all day long, which means you're at this insane high level of risk to either enter arguments, piss each other off, or just plain old get fucking tired of them. You know what I mean? So I was curious what everybody thought, whether or not, do you practice any sort of, like, is it just whatever the day brings, or is it like, because I actually thought about doing an experiment where for 2 weeks we would text each other all day, whatever we decided, and then we would come home and fill out a thing that says like, how happy are we to be home? And then the following 2 weeks we would go to work every day, but we wouldn't text each other. Excuse me, we wouldn't text each other all day at all. And then we would say when we got home, were we more excited or less excited?
I have more to talk about for sure.
Right.
I am
Okay.
not coming home and doing homework on my marriage.
I have. Yeah, he doesn't even do regular work on his marriage. Why would he fucking do overtime?
Yeah, I'm the worst guy to be married to.
I have the perfect marriage. Okay, I live like a king. You can't ask to be someone else besides me. That's just how great it is.
Okay.
And as
Well,
far
can
as
you elaborate on that?
Sounds amazing. Thanks for sharing that.
it would be a whole show. But
Okay.
So as far as texting goes,
as far as the texting goes, in the morning, I'll text her and say good morning, have a good day, blah blah blah. If I got caught up in work for like 3, 4, 5 hours and I haven't heard from her, then I would text like say, hey, how's your day going or whatever.
yeah, that's good.
She, and it's all out of respect. I know everything she's doing all day long because anything she does that's not in the routine, I get a message. Like if I'm working late and we don't have a plan for her to cook dinner or whatever, she'll text me and say, hey, I'm going over to Christie's for a little bit. There's sometimes, and this is probably kind of ironic, sometimes it annoys me how much she texts me because there's some things she texts me where I'm like, really? You don't really need to tell me that. But then on the other hand, the anger goes away because it's like, well, she couldn't tell me what she's doing at all.
Yeah.
So she respects me enough to let me know her every move.
Right, but my argument is it subconsciously diluting? I don't know. I just feel like when two people are together, like if you're around each other all the time, that has a specific sort of feeling about it.
Well, they always tell you got to have your own time away.
But that's my argument is that the texting basically
Eliminates
infiltrates
some of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it chisels away at
Back
that.
in the 30s when there was no phones, when your man went to work for his 12-hour shift,
He was gone.
you didn't hear shit from him until he got home.
Right.
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying. And then, when you think about like, well, all the stuff you could talk about, a lot of the stuff I could talk about that happened during my day, I already covered it. I
Yeah.
mean, anything
Yeah.
that I thought was relevant.
How was your day, honey? Well, I told you this morning I went to work,
Already?
and then I stopped at the gas station. Then I told you I went to Christie's for 10 minutes, and then I told you this. There's nothing left.
It's like Chris Rock said. He's like, won't you go out and have some new shit happen to you so we can fucking talk about something?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess, but I mean, she's not so overboard that I'm like exaggerating it.
The
There's
things
just
out of respect, though. That's good. I agree. Like, I would always hate, like, if you think that they're home and then you get home and they're not, and you're like, hey, where you at? Well, mind your, I'll be there. You're like, the fuck?
no. There is none of that. If she
Well,
says
yeah,
where
that's
you're
what I'm
at,
saying.
I'm just telling her where I'm at.
Right.
Well, no, but like, out of respect, it's, you don't even have to ask because you already knew that she went to Christie's. So when you get home and she's not there, it's no big deal.
That's it.
It's not that you're like
And
the boss or
and it's really
anything.
not a keep track of her deal.
Right.
It's a in case shit. Like
Right.
I buy insurance in case shit happens.
Right.
I want to know where she's at in case something happens. I know exactly where to go to start my tracking her down. She disappears and gets kidnapped, and she told me the last time she told me she was at fucking Kroger. I'm going to Kroger first and following it from there.
So you would disagree if I said texting all day, all the time, and constantly staying in connection has an adverse effect?
Well, see, it's different though because our
think it
conversations
depends.
are one-liners. Hey, you care if I go to Christie's tonight? Oh, no problem. I'm gonna be working late. Okay, love you. That's it. Conversation over.
Oh, okay.
But if you're like fucking having a fucking actual conversation the whole fucking day,
right.
that would get annoying. Because then I'd be like, come on, I'm fucking working.
Get to the point. We're 8 paragraphs in. I think it depends on the relationship.
Do you?
Each couple.
Because I'm gonna admit to something. So, do you think that you say more things in a text message than you do to the person's face? Like
No.
I
would
think
you
a lot of people do
like
that.
would you ask for something and be like, I'm gonna wait till I can text her that. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Or would you is there you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I would there are certain things that I if it doesn't go well, I want to be able like, yeah, I was just kidding. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Well, you can't tell tone through a text either, so sometimes
Yeah.
you
If
don't
I
know.
if I think it, I text it. I might forget before I get home. And I start out texting my wife good morning at 7 or 8, and by 2 or
But
3, when she finally acknowledges I'm alive, I've probably spent
Yeah.
15 messages that have got no reply.
That tone shit's a big fucking deal because, like, for instance, today, general conversation. I got a text from her says, I don't feel good. I may come home. Okay. I said, okay. Then she said, sorry, I just don't feel good. And I'm like, okay. And then I get another text. Are you mad?
Yeah, because sometimes
No, I'm not
just
mad.
an okay, you're
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
okay,
saying.
like, are you okay?
It's
Like,
like if
I
you
don't
just-
feel good. Like,
if-
you feel like you have to justify.
My
what you
version
said.
is text okay so you can continue working.
Yeah, that doesn't
And
work.
her version is text okay. Oh, he's being short with me. He must be mad.
Yes.
I
See,
think,
that's what I'm,
I think that's where you use the K instead of the
Oh,
okay.
if you just use a K, I'll punch you in the face.
if you're a guy and you use K, you need to be punched in your anus because you're a faggot.
really? That's a thing?
I think that's fag shit.
Yeah.
If you're a dude and you say K, you're gay.
If you or
Thank God I
anybody
don't-
and you just send me a K, I want to punch you in the face.
Thank God that's one of the non-gay things I do.
If you're a guy, you say K, you're gay. We need that fucking button.
So,
What did we fucking learn today?
what did we
What
learn
did
today?
we learn?
Don't cover your tongue up when you eat pussy.
Well, we learned I didn't get all the way through that topic.
Don't just put a K.
Don't just put a K. All right, I'll add that
Unless
list.
you want punched in the face.
On the text thing, it all just depends on
It
the
absolutely
relationship.
depends.
Like, I mean, if she's just a nagging cunt all the fucking time, yeah, texting's gonna probably piss you off. But
See, I feel like
me and her got an agreement on everything.
I know, but I feel like I was making sort of the equation for the, you know, like the divorce rate's pretty high, and I was making the correlation between texting,
On each
cell
other's
phones,
nerves.
social media. Like we're all on top of each other all the time, and not in a good
Yeah.
way. You know what I mean? Like we're just everybody's in everybody's business all day, every day, all the time, and you can't escape it. And it sort of seems like as technology ramps up, you know, as technology ramps up, the divorce rate's ramping up. You know what I mean?
But you don't even need face-to-face communication that much. Like, really. Like, I was going to the store the other day, and I'm like, what does everybody want? Nobody would answer me. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to wing it. But while I'm at the store, my phone went off like fucking 87 times. Hey, we get this. Hey, we get that. I'm like, no, fuck you. I asked before I left.
Baloney.
Well, no, I know that's fair, but I just mean like
I don't think it has anything to
you
do
can't
with it.
divorce your kid. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Just some days I just feel like, I don't know, if you're not communicating and you don't have anything to say and the expectation is that you're supposed to be communicating, I don't know, then that's like a thing. I think the world might be a little bit better if we were less connected. That's all I was trying to make.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I don't put any of my business, personal bit. I mean, I put personal business, like, yeah, I jacked off on her face last night, but I don't
Oh,
really.
right.
That's not real.
You'll hardly see a picture of my daughter or my wife or this and that, and the reason why is because
You'd much rather show us you jacking off.
Yeah.
not only that, but you people on Facebook don't deserve to see that. If you want to see that and know that, you call me and let's go do something.
All right, that's fair.
I'm not gonna put my shit, because if I do all that, nobody has a reason to fucking talk to me, because they already know everything that's going on.
That's good. Then you don't have to talk to people.
I don't talk to them anyway. I don't put shit
Right,
on. I
yeah.
don't put my business on there or nothing.
Yeah, I don't post shit like that, but I just mean like in general, you know, the communication.
I
It's
think
like,
the divorce
You
rate has
mean-
more to do with women leaving the kitchen.
like I honestly what? Hold
Women,
on.
I'm just going to laugh.
they quit baking pies. They quit wearing aprons.
You're gonna
They
fucking
quit bringing
pie
us our
inside
drinks.
the
That's
face.
why these bitches are getting cheated on divorced. They forgot how to cut sandwiches.
But here's the thing: they're not going out and finding bitches that are gonna bake them a cake. They're banging the slut down the street.
No, sometimes you get a cake out of it too.
If you get a cake out of it too, you're lucky.
I'm gonna side with Lulu on this.
I know a guy that used to get cakes delivered.
Yeah, so we can fuck the baker. Like that doesn't make her a quality.
I know a guy that turned the baker
chick.
down and took the cake.
Well, good for him.
I feel like this show is like the show of guys that know guys.
So, social media's ruined society. Period.
That's my argument, because like I always
It
get
has.
friend requests from people that like I know, and I'm like, you don't really want to be my friend. Really, what you want to do is see what the fuck I'm doing relative to what you're doing, and matter of fact, there are people that I see in the grocery store that I'm not even gonna go up and talk to. Like, so like, I mean, I literally will skip the fucking aisle.
I do that. I hide from if I see my neighbor there. I'm like, oh fuck,
Right.
they live next door. Like,
Right.
I just.
What I'm
do
all right,
it.
anyway. So what we learned today, we didn't learn that much because I didn't write much shit down. But we did learn. I don't even know what I wrote. Don't eat the overtime pussy. I had to think about what that meant. Don't eat the overtime pussy.
Yeah, that was a
'cause
while ago.
that's bad pussy, apparently.
It's no good.
Wise says wipe the tip. And no K. Don't be texting K or you're a
K
homo.
is gay.
K is gay.
It's okay for the woman.
Is it?
Yeah, but just not the man.
I don't care.
What
who
about
you
the
are.
thumbs up?
You
Fuck
don't
that.
like that. That's
The
fine.
thumbs
hate
up,
that.
I'll kill you over
To
that
me,
too.
K is fucking feminine.
Really?
Me and my wife getting big fights.
You
for
coming
the
over
thumbs
tonight?
up.
You send me a thumbs up, I'm
Yeah,
punching you
I
in the
hate
face
the thumbs
too.
up.
Make
sure you come over tonight.
Hold on, I like
K.
I like the thumbs up
I
because
hate
it's
You
like
might as well flip me off.
I hate
Don't
the thumbs
fucking
up.
give me
I
that
like
thumbs
here's
up.
here's how I like to use the
Thumbs
thumbs
up
up.
is a way of saying fuck you. You're not worth me
Exactly.
saying nothing
Exactly.
to.
No, 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 no.
Exactly.
Okay, you're fucking stupid.
Exactly. That's what the thumb means. The thumb
That's
means
what
I
you
don't have
do.
time for you.
Yeah,
Go
the
away.
thumb means I don't want to talk to you.
No.
Waste my
Yeah.
breath.
Here's
Yep.
hold on. Here's how I use the thumbs up. Conversations like da 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 da, and there's one last piece of information, and basically the conversation's over. Rather than typing okay, I got the last piece of information. I smack the thumbs up button like I got it.
Hey,
Like
man, I got everything you want to tell me. I don't need you anymore. Bye.
Yeah,
That's what
got
the
what I
thumb meant.
need.
You're a
Thanks.
pretentious bastard.
fuck me.
Lazy prick.
Boy, the nerve of
The
this
thumb
motherfucker.
Tune in next week for another edition of the West Side or the.
The who?
I went back
The
in the
yo.
fucking past.
Hey.
Throwback Monday.
Tune in for another episode of the Wise Guys Show. We'll see you next week. We might not do shit for an hour.